Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. Fighting his way through contact. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mills on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And some space here. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebration. Because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mills to throw it. Out to the flat here for Johnson. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. He gets it left side to Johnson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Throwing here, Cousins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It's a short kick taken out. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. 2nd and 14. On play action, Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing, Mills. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they hit the ball pretty well. You know,